welcome to another edition of Your Focus Driven Day with your podcaster, Lyman Montgomery, the #1 focus acceleration coach in the world. Hey, welcome back to the podcast. Yesterday, we were talking about get your money straight. It's kind of cricket. And all week long, we're going to talk about focusing on finances, getting your money and credit straight. And I was sharing with you about a conversation I overheard in a restaurant where two people were talking about anticipation of a bonus or a pay raise didn't happen, and they had made plans. In other words, they spent the money that they didn't have. And I know a lot of people like that are always broke. I got a good friend. She makes about $135,000 a year. Always broke. Always broke. And the reason she's always broke, she has no idea what she spends her money on. She has no tracking system. When it comes to understanding money, we said, number one, you need to understand how much you make and what your expenses are and what's left over. And I want to give you a simple plan that will help you get financially on track. Now, let me throw the disclaimer out there. I am not a financial advisor. That's something I don't do. I'm just sharing with you what I do that have helped me move from being broke several years ago to having positive cash flow and being able to pretty much go and do whatever I decide to do, or to loan money and not worry about it. Piece of advice: only loan what you can afford to lose. That's the only stipulation that I will give to anyone. Do not loan money that you cannot afford to lose. Maybe that is $25. You can take a $25 hit. Others, it might be $1,000. So you have to understand what is your limit when it comes to loaning money. And we're going to talk about that on tomorrow when we talk about loaning money and when you should and should not loan out money to friends and family. By the way, those are the worst people to loan money to. Friends and family. But we'll talk about that on tomorrow. I want to pick back up on understanding money. Not only do you need to understand what you are spending your money on, but the second tip is you have to be able to track it. You have to keep receipts because that's going to give you indicators of where you're spending money. You have to track it, and you need to put it into some type of system. Whether it's an Excel sheet, whether it's some type of software, you have to create some system that you can pull up and say, oh, this month my expenses were high because we took a vacation. Or we're doing good because we paid off some things. So tip number 1 is track your income. And tip number 2 is put it into some type of system. If you do that, then you will know at any given time how much money you have. And then you need to work on eliminating debt. Debt is a killer. Now, some people argue there's good debt and there's bad debt. The bottom line is, if your debt is above 5 to 7% of your total income, it's bad debt. So, tip number 1, know where your money's going, track it, and eliminate debt. And then we'll talk about savings on tomorrow. Hey, I'm out of time, but never out of things to say. We're going to pick back up on this money thing because I want you to get your money straight.